Hello chess lovers, Suren here with another mega complex chess puzzle for you. On the 3rd of October, the 13th World Chess Champion Garry Kasparov tweeted, "Here is the beautiful Eilazian composition I dedicated to Sharansky. White to play and win. The trapped Sharansky knight on h1 has a heroic role, of course. In the end, Kasparov gives a nice hint, but still everything is not so easy. As expected, the puzzle turned out to be very complex and beyond the strength of ordinary chess computers. Honestly, when analyzing this puzzle with Stockfish 9, several times I managed to choose the right path, but failed to go all the way up to the end. Luckily, my friend Grandmaster Samvel Tersakian helped me by providing the solution. But in order to make the video more intriguing, this time I decided to torture Stockfish, which is running on Chessify's cloud server. I tested the puzzle both on ASMFish and Stockfish 9 using Chessify cloud servers, which are the most powerful servers available in the market. This service is designed for professional chess players and is available at an affordable price. You can download the ChessBase plugin from the official website. I will pin the link in the comments section. And here are the results. In this video you can see that even with 156 million nodes per second, the engine evaluates the position as equal and chooses the wrong path by suggesting bishop h6 as the best move, giving white only a slight advantage. The best move is actually bishop h4, but even in this case when inserting the move, still no positive progress. 208 million nodes per second are useless. But here is a surprising thing. When turning on Stockfish 9, the answer comes instantly as a surprise. So definitely Stockfish 9 is way stronger than its previous versions. And with a lower speed, it instantly got the answer with a depth of 33. Although in the analysis there is a tiny inaccuracy, on move 5 the engine suggests knight f2, which looks like that also winning, but it's not as precise as f5. Now let's switch to our main board and analyze this exciting puzzle in detail. And now the solution. By the way, I will leave the Stockfish running, but I can't switch all the CPUs because in that case I am facing problems with recording. Right now you can see that the bishop on g5 is hanging. That's why white is first playing bishop h4, is moving away the bishop under the fire, is blocking the h file, not allowing any possible discovered checks, and is threatening knight f4 checkmate. For example, if black promotes the pawn to a queen, then knight f4 checkmate is coming, or white can even play knight c1. After bishop h4, black is capturing the bishop. By the way, if we move like king g4, trying to move away the king from the mating net, then in this case white can announce a check by playing knight g1, a very important move, because after king f5, bishop c2 check, king e5, this time the knight is jumping on f3, is forking the king and the rook, and white is winning. Let's go back. After bishop h4, black is capturing on h4. Now comes knight c3 check. White is both announcing a check and at the same time is covering the b1 square. Rook g4. Well, if king g5, then simply g takes h4 followed by bishop c2. This is going to be an easy win. After knight c3 check, that's why black is playing rook g4 and f4, a very powerful move. White is both taking under control the g5 square and at the same time is allowing the knight to get activated. b1 queen, knight takes b1 and bishop takes b1. Instead of bishop takes b1, if we move like g5, then in this case f5 is very strong. Looks like that knight c3 is a false path, and as you remember, the supercomputer was suggesting knight f2. As far as I could understand, this knight f2 was also winning, but later the supercomputer changed its choice and after g5 suggested f5. Now if I move like bishop takes b1, then simply knight f2, and a similar position we will see in our main line. The problem with this knight f2 move is that instead of playing bishop takes b1 check, black can respond with g takes f4, and once getting rid of white pawns, g takes f4 check, king takes f4. Although according to the 7-piece table base, this position is winning for white, but from a human perspective, this is going to be extremely difficult to realize the advantage. Let's go back, or after g5, if we move like knight c3 as the engine was suggesting, then after g takes f4, knight takes a2, king g5, bishop takes g4, king takes g4, g takes f4, king takes f4, you can see that this position is drawn, guys. Although I guess that Sergei Karyakin can win this position with the white pieces, if you know what I mean. So it turns out that knight c3 is another false path. Let's go back to our main board. So after b1 queen, knight takes b1, black is playing bishop takes b1 and knight f2 with a direct mating threat. But now black is pulling out this powerful defensive resource and is playing g5 discovered check. By the way, if you move like bishop f5, then white can capture on g4 and then can play knight d4, and black king is in a mating net. Knight f6 is coming and we have a brutal checkmate on the board. After knight f2 check, so we see g5 discovered check, and here comes this powerful f5. Look at this move. This is a move which avoids any possible g takes f4 moves and is locking up the king on h5. He takes f5. Well, if bishop takes f5, then simply king g7. If e5, then like in the previous line, bishop takes g4 is coming, and then knight e4 followed by knight f6 checkmate. So after f5, black is capturing with the pawn and king g7. A very important move. White is both moving away the king from this dangerous diagonal and is placing black in a position of zugzwang. Bishop d3. Well, if bishop e4, then knight takes e4, and then bishop e2. If e3, then king f6, and black is in zugzwang. After bishop takes g4, the game is over. After king g7, black is playing bishop d3, and now the players are starting the dance of light squared bishops. Bishop f3 is coming, bishop c2 and bishop e2, another powerful move. White wants to corner the bishop on b1 because knight takes g4 would allow black to draw the game. After f takes g4, if you play bishop d5, then in this case black has this powerful bishop b3 defensive resource. After bishop b3, this is a stalemate. Or after bishop b3, if you play bishop e4, then this light squared bishop will keep on chasing white bishop, and it's over, guys. This is a draw. After bishop c2, that's why white is first playing bishop e2, and only after cornering the light squared bishop is capturing on g4. F takes g4 and only now bishop b5. The threat is bishop e8 check followed by bishop takes g6 checkmate, and already the light squared bishop is cornered. There are no bishop a4 moves. Bishop g6, but here comes this simple bishop d7 move, and black is in zugzwang. After bishop f7, white is winning the bishop and then the pawn on g4, and this is going to be an easy win. This was simply a brilliant chess puzzle dropped down from another planet. There were so many brilliant ideas and underwater stones that, as you have noticed, the puzzle can simply blow apart the powerful modern engines and they are unable to handle it. Thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this puzzle. For more puzzles and games, consider subscribing to my channel. I will see you in the next video.